we received keys for StarVaders.
Hell yeah.
I am very excited to hear what you, after just coming off Skogdale and talking about how much you like that one, seeing where you're at with StarVaders. So what's your take on StarVaders?
First of all, I'd like to introduce the game. It mixes things up from typical games in the genre by adding one of the most iconic gameplay formats of all time, Space Invaders. Rather than just playing enemies in front of you, StarVaders has you take to the sky as a mech pilot, fighting enemies dropping down from outer space. Luckily, they only drop down one row at a time. But things get more complicated with more different and varied enemies joining the fray. StarVaders, a successful run took me, I think, 45 minutes.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And then I just wanted to play another run.
Yep.
So it's a different kind of vibe. The presentation is just top notch. Yeah. I adore this art style. It features like this beautiful, vibrant, colorful world that I associate with like adventure games set in science fiction universes. The music is good and the gameplay is just so much fun.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
You have different pilots that you can choose from. When you start the game, you only have one pilot, but then you unlock more pilots as you play the game. And they offer up so much variety, as do all of the different types of enemies that also get introduced gradually. What was your experience with the game? I could ramble on with it.
I started playing a tutorial and it was definitely one of those wrong place. I'm not ready for this right now because I wasn't feeling it going through the tutorial. And I was like, okay, I got to pick this back up. So today I was like, shit, I didn't get back to StarVaders. Like I got to do that today. So with the like 3 or 4 hours before the podcast, I was like, damn, I'm addicted. This is really fun. And I'm glad I got the chance to jump back in because like I said, I was so there, but not. Like I love the style. I love the vibe. I love the ideas. And this is another one of those roguelites that just like clicked where I was like, I know exactly what build I'm going to go for with these starting cards. Because there's the momentum card, which lets you move. And when you do that, you get an extra heat sink. So the way this game works is you basically have heat every turn. It default is 3. Most cards you play cost 1 heat at the beginning. So if you use 3 cards, they each cost a heat, like your turn is not done. But if you use 1 more card, you overheat, which burns your cards. So some can't be used. And then you get like piles of ash in your inventory that take up card slots. So it becomes like harder to play. So you really want to use all of your abilities that you can in one turn without overdoing it. If you really need to, like the amount of times I'm like, it's the final turn. If I overheat now, I will win this round. Let me just do it. But yeah, there's sometimes like, oh, I don't want to do this because I'm gonna screw myself. And a couple times I lost because I was like, overheat. I got the wrong card. Now I can't play. Damn it, I lose. That was my first run. My second run, I got this Robo Parrot, which was like the first card I'd play. It would just duplicate it, 2 more in my hand for free. So I went for like a bomb set. But I also had, what was it called? It was like the speculars or something. They're like glasses that if you played a card, it wouldn't go to your discard pile. You still have to pay the cost of it, but you would then keep it in your hand. So I could go and like place a bomb and then I get 2 free ones because the parrot, blop, blop. And because I got to keep it instead of discarding it, I got to place another one. A cool thing I didn't figure out till later is that, so you have 3 bombs you can play on the field at once. If you go to place a 4th, it will replace the first one and like blow it up. But I didn't know it would blow it up. I thought it would just like delete it. And then, so if you have a handful of bombs, without wasting your energy, because some of them are free, I was able to like place 3 bombs, place a 4th bomb for free, which will detonate the first one. And because it's so close to the second one, it'll detonate that. Then I could place more bombs. And I got in this routine where I was getting 10, 15 combos in a turn. Where I'm like, oh, you're all fucking dead. You're going to keep dying. It's really fun. And this is another, like, I always talk about Wild Frost, where I'm like, I love this game because of the gameplay, but I got in because of the art style. And this has a really fun art style. I think most of the time it's simple, but it's very clean. The character designs are dope. Like Roxy, she's like your default character you can play as. I ended up beating my first run, so I just unlocked whatever the second difficulty is. But I wasn't doing enough of the like burn cards or do this in a run to unlock the other 2 characters. So I still just have second difficulty, first like gunner track. Without any of the new characters. So next I'm like, okay, let me do a run that's not about winning, that's about doing this shit to unlock these other characters. I can see what they do. But yeah, this is one of those ones that has, I mean, every roguelike does it, right? You have like, this is a cool unique item, or not even like the unique item, like, you know, this is the item from roguelikes. This is the one that does the thing that you like. This is the one that gives you increased damage or whatever. And this one, just everything new I'd pick up, I'm like, I know exactly how to include this in my kit. I know what I can make this do. And the moment I would draw it, I'm like, perfect, this is great. This is one that I feel like I could show to the guys. And they play more, I mean, you, of course, play more deck building roguelikes than I do. They play more deck building roguelikes than I do. And this is one where I'm like, I think you guys would really dig this one. And I feel like this would be one that I could see just like like a Discord call, people being like, "Oh, I got this one. Oh, Danny, I got this one. Did you do this? Oh, dude, I got this one." Like it's cool.
Yeah, I had that itch to like when you were talking about the tactics that you used, I wanted to like interfere and be like, oh, I used my bombs in this way and then I used that item. It really is that type of game. It can feel kind of basic when you start playing it, but you'll soon find that there's a lot more intricate strategy to it than you'd expect. Even though an entire run is only like 3 levels, you'll play almost completely differently in that final boss battle than you did at the start of your run.
Absolutely.
And it's just, it works so well. And even when you have a successful run, you'll just be like, oh, I want to do another one.
It's great to find, and like I'm gonna end up cursing myself in it, right? Where I'm like, I had this perfect build that I'm never gonna get again, but I had so many things that would let me just repeat my turns, right? Whether they were I can use this item 3 times. There's like the little mini nuke where if you get a kill with it, it stays in your hand and then I think goes for free or brings back a card from your discard, which you can then use for free. So it was a lot of that where I would use the card, do the thing, do the damage, boom. Oh, psych, I still have a turn, and it would not use my heat. But then I had the momentum, which also had like use 3 in a row. So I could move, which would give me another card. And I can't even remember which cards did what anymore because I was always just had something new in my hand. But there was a point I had the full bar. I had like the whole 12 cards to like, oh, what do I want to do now? What do I pick? And like, it's really fun. And again, it's what is it doing entirely new that's different from other roguelikes? Like a lot, but at the same time, not a lot. But I think it's unique enough that I'm like, this is a cool stylistic choice. This is a cool take on the roguelikes that I really dig. And I definitely want to put more time into it soon. It's fire.
I'm usually not that big of a fan when people go like, oh, it's a roguelike deck builder meets this game. A lot of those games feel a bit gimmicky. But here, the gimmick, if you could call it that, just works.
Yeah.
It's such a good combination, especially with the varying enemy types. I love figuring out how to tackle each one of them in a different way. Some of them are bitches.
The fucking bug turrets that would shoot out bugs. I'm like, please go away. Please stop doing that.
I spent last night in hospital for some what do you call it in
Sleep
English?
studies.
God damn it, words. Yeah, I took my Steam Deck and then I also took my PS Vita and my Nintendo 3DS, just thinking like I'll go through each one's battery and then just move to the next one. But then I started playing StarVaders and then I just sat there charging my Steam Deck while I was playing. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, the Vita and 3DS never got out of their packages.
I get it. We got the deck. But yeah, no, this is such a sick one. Another one of like, awesome, I got a key for a game I'm interested in. I'm like, fuck, I like the game that I'm playing. Like, it's really fun.
Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it that much.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad you enjoyed it that much. What a fun time. What a good game, StarVaders.
It really is.